It's Friday night in Mossy Bottom, and the Eagles Sports Network is on the air. The Eagles Sports Network proudly presents the Fairview Eagles football team as we bring you live coverage of the Fairview Eagles from Westwood, Kentucky. Now, let's head down to the field for countdown to kickoff.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome into the Fairview High School football team here on the Eagle Sports Network. I'm Chauncey Griffith. Glad to have you along. Tonight we're live from Mossy Bottom here in Westwood, Kentucky, the home of your Fairview Eagles. Tonight they're set to take on their very first district opponent from Class A District 6 this season. That's the Nicholas County Blue Jackets. And I'll tell you what, this looks to be an exciting matchup. It also looks to be one that has some postseason implications, and we'll talk more about that here in just a few moments. One thing I'll say now, though, we're looking forward to bringing you all the action here tonight. The Eagles enter tonight's matchup with a 4-2 record on the season under head coach Alex Roy. They were last in action 1 week ago here in Mossy Bottom, where they defeated the Phelps Hornets in a game that was all Fairview all night long. The final score of that game was 44-6. Coach Roy and his crew, they look to improve to 5-2 on the year, and that would also mean that they would be 1-0 in district play. In order to do that, though, they'll have to take this one by the bull by the horns, the proverbial bull by the horns, I guess you would say, and they're going to have to hand a loss to a team with 0 losses this season. That's the Nicholas County Blue Jackets. Nicholas County comes into this one at 6-0 on the season under head coach Simon Klaus. They were last in action 1 week ago as well. They were all the way in Carroll County. If you don't know where it's at, it's in Carrollton, Kentucky, which is northeast of Louisville, I guess you would say. Nonetheless, they won that ball game by a score of 26-21 and handed the Carroll County Panthers their second loss in a row. Nonetheless, all that being said, both teams are sitting at 0-0 in district play. And when it all comes down to it, your postseason opponents, the route that you have in the postseason completely depends on that record, that district record. So a win here tonight would go a long way for either team. And it's easy to say both teams are poised for a win tonight as well. I'll say this, it's Friday night in Westwood, and it's Friday night football time, and we're looking forward to bringing you all the action. It's warm and sunny, although the sun has kind of gone behind a cloud, gone under, I guess you'd say. The thermometer says it's 75, but it's cooling down quickly. I think it's a little cooler than that at this point, and all that taken into account, it's perfect weather for Friday night football. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see the field looks wonderful. They've done hard work all week on it. It's pink out night in honor of breast cancer awareness. I tell you what, this looks to be a barn burner. We're going to step out, take our first break of this ball game, this pregame show, I guess you would say. When we come back, we've got a whole lot to bring to you. We're going to preview tonight's matchup, give you a little bit of info on both teams. We're also going to hear from the head man himself, Coach Alex Roy. Don't want to miss that. He'll give you a preview of the game himself, and then we'll have starting lineups for the Eagles and a whole lot of football coming your way as your Fairview Eagles are set to take on the Nicholas County Blue Jackets. Back in just a moment here on the Eagle Sports Network.
The fine folks at Home Builder Supply, proud sponsors of Fairview Eagles Athletics, have opened a new store named HBS Furniture. It is located at 101 Kentucky Route 1, behind Super Quick. They offer wall-to-wall furniture, as well as many other unique home items that you'll love. Check them out on Facebook at HBS Furniture, or give them a call at 606-750-4238, or look them up online at supplyhomebuilders.com. It's the folks at Home Builder Supply and HBS Furniture that makes this broadcast possible.
And welcome back into Westwood. Mossy Bottom decided tonight's matchup between your Fairview Eagles and the Nicholas County Blue Jackets. This is the 44th matchup between the two teams in a series that dates all the way back to 1975. September the 12th of 1975 was the first matchup. It was at Nicholas County. Fairview won that ball game by a score of 13-7. Nicholas County, though, leads the series with 23 wins to Fairview's 20th, and Nicholas County has won 7 in a row in the series, dating back to 2017. Here in Westwood, though, Eagles are 12-10 officially, so they do lead the series when it comes to Mossy Bottom. Last time these two teams played was last season on October the 4th, 2024. Nicholas County won that one by a score of 58-30 in Carlisle. That's the home of the Nicholas County Blue Jackets. For the Eagles offensively, Jace Murray was the team's leading rusher with 72 yards and a touchdown. He also had a couple of two-point conversions on 13 carries. Jeffrey Everett's also caught a big 46-yard touchdown pass in that ball game. Matter of fact, that was his only catch in that ball game. He also led the team with 9 tackles defensively. For Nicholas County, Wyatt Simons was the team's leading rusher with 205 yards and 5 touchdowns on 7 carries. He's back this year. He's a senior this year, and he is moving the ball quite well this season. As a team last season against Fairview, the Blue Jackets ran for a total of 409 yards in their 58-30 win. I mentioned Nicholas County coming into this one 6-0. They have wins over Pendleton County 38-0. That was week 1. Week 2, they defeated Bellevue 26-6 at home. Week 3, they beat Lewis County 54-7. That was also at home. And then a forfeit against Berea. I should say Berea took the forfeit. They didn't have enough players to fill the team on September the 12th, so that made Nicholas County 4-0. Then on September the 19th, a win on the road for Nicholas County at Bishop Brossart, 30-7. And then last week, as I mentioned, at Carroll County, the Blue Jackets came out ahead in that one, 26-21. Simon Klaus in his 3rd year as the head man at Nicholas County. He's got an even record, 13-13. So a win here today would put him above 500 in his career as the head coach of the Nicholas County Blue Jackets. He's 2-0 against Fairview, and he looks to make that 3-0 here tonight. Coach Alex Roy, on the other hand, the head coach of the Fairview Eagles in his 2nd season, currently sits at 9-8 in his career, 0-1 in the playoffs. He does not have a win in his head coaching career over Nicholas County, looking to get one here tonight. Defensive coordinator for the Fairview Eagles, Seth Cottle, in his 2nd season as well. His defense this season is holding teams to 19.7 points per game, and Coach Roy's offense scoring 21 points per game. So that's a margin that is good. You're scoring more points than you're allowing other teams to score. Also defensively, the Eagles this season have held 3 opponents. 3 out of 6 of their opponents they've held to 1 score or less, and they also have a shutout to their credit as well. They run a 4-4 defense, and they forced 4 turnovers last week. Also forced 4 turnovers against Morgan County about 3 weeks ago. Nonetheless, we're going to step out, take another break. When we come back, we'll hear from the head man himself, Coach Alex Roy, and then we'll take another break after that, and then we'll come back and give starting lineups for the Eagles, and it'll be just about time for kickoff. You see there on your screen, 6:05 to go before kickoff. So we're going to go ahead and take our next break, and we'll come back and get things going here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Timber Ridge is committed to delivering the highest quality sheds, barns, cabins, play sets, trailers, greenhouses, and more, all tailored to meet the needs and the budgets of their customers. They offer multiple financing options to help make for the best customer experience possible. They also offer 3 options to get what you want. And with payments starting at $79.50 a month, they make it easy. Timber Ridge offers a quality like no other. Visit them at 195 Argolite Road in Flatwoods, Kentucky. Call them at 606-388-2110. Visit their Facebook page or find them online at timberridgeky.com. And a big thank you to the good folks at Timber Ridge for supporting the student athletes at Fairview High School.
Back in Westwood, we're now joined by Fairview Eagles head football coach, Alex Roy. Coach, thanks for giving us a little time here in the pregame.
Hey, man, most importantly, it's good to have you back.
Dude, it's good to be back. I missed you all last week.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The feelings are mutual. And, like, you know, we got on YouTube, me and some of the coaches trying to watch it after our game last Friday, and, you know, it just wasn't the same without the voice of the Eagles on there.
Hey, I appreciate it, Coach. Speaking of the Eagles, coming off a big win last week.
Yeah, you know, after that thump in Boyd County, we really got back to the drawing board, and, you know, we fixed a lot of mental mistakes and just our line play up front and just made it as simple as possible. And, you know, it really showed last week. They bought in and they understood the assignment for everything that was going on, and we executed it.
I said in the open last week was all Fairview all night long.
Yeah, we play good here, man. Yep. We play good. We come out hot, and that's what we did. We just executed our game plan.
4-2 coming into district play. Really, you're 0-0 though. Talk about that.
Yeah, new season. You know, that 4-2. Don't be deceived by us losing the two games, because those were against two really good football teams. Exactly. And you know, I think that our scheduling and the teams that we played this year has really been able to prepare us for this new season coming up tonight.
What do you know about Nicholas County?
Smash mouth football, man. They're physical. They're a physical team. They've always been physical. They've got a really tough running back. I mean, he is a brute. We're not going to tackle him with just one guy. If we send one guy at him, he's going to run him over, and they're going to end up on a highlight tape. So if we really need to swarm the football tonight, we need to have eyes on him at all time. But, you know, like they've got a good supporting cast with them. That's a good football team over there. They're 6-0 for a reason.
That's right. That's right. Coach, one more question for you. What are the keys to a win here tonight?
You know, we have to match they're going to be a physical bunch. We are not the most physical bunch, but, you know, we'll see what we're made of tonight. I think we need to match their intensity, though. If we can't match the physicality, we need to match the intensity. We've got to get in their way. We've got to play assignment football, swarm to the football. That's what we have to do tonight. Offensive line play has to get a good push. If we want any shot at being in this football game, we've got to manage the clock well. We've got to keep it out of 42's hands, and we have got to do what we have been coached to do all year.
Sounds like a plan, Coach. Go Eagles.
Go Eagles.
Back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
The fine folks at Home Builders Supply, proud sponsors of Fairview Eagles Athletics, have opened up a new store called HBS Furniture. It's located at 101 Kentucky Route 1, right behind Super Quick in Greenup. They offer wall-to-wall furniture as well as many other unique home items that you'll love. Check them out on Facebook at HBS Furniture or give them a call at 606-750-4238 or find them online at supplyhomebuilders.com. It's the folks at Home Builders Supply and HBS Furniture that make this broadcast possible, and we want to give them a big thank you for supporting the student athletes at Fairview High School.
And welcome back into the Eagle Sports Network. It's time for kickoff. Fairview won the coin toss, elected to receive, so we'll get a look at that Fairview offensive unit led by freshman quarterback Hunter Good here in just a few moments. We will go over the starting lineup here in just a moment as Nicholas County kicker Chandler Kinney set to get things going, and he does just that with a little squib kick in the middle off the hands of Rylan Hatfield, but he falls on the ball just as he is instructed to do, and it's going to be Fairview football, 1st and 10 from right about the 35-yard line. Starting offense for the Fairview Eagles looks something like this. Up front at center, a sophomore, number 65, Conlon Slavens at left guard. A sophomore, 58, Eli Stewart at left tackle. Senior Devin Gibson at right guard. Senior Hayden Webster, and at right tackle, a senior Wyatt Bowen. That's 3 seniors and a couple of sophomores starting out up front. We will give you the rest of that starting lineup here in just a few moments as Fairview lines up in the wishbone and a handoff on first down. And nowhere to go for tailback. That is Everett with his first carry of the ball game. Got it back to the line of scrimmage and nothing else as he was brought down by a couple of Blue Jackets in the backfield for the Eagles tonight. Quarterback, I mentioned freshman Hunter Good. At fullback, a junior, the team's leading rusher, Jace Murray. Two tailbacks, they are Everett, who just had his first carry, and I'll tell you the other one here in just a moment. I believe that is Armani Burnside, and it is, and he takes the handoff with a little bit of room to run, getting outside, shakes off a would-be tackler, gets it across midfield, cuts back inside across the 45, and he's brought down over on the, I almost said the Westwood sideline. We'll call it that, over here on the Westwood side in positive territory after a gain of about, we'll say, about 13-yard gain there for Burnside. Makes it 1st and 10, Fairview Eagles. Also want to thank our community partners, Platinum Industries, who sponsored this broadcast booth, Timber Ridge, Home Builder Supply, and HBS Furniture. On 1st and 10, Good takes the snap, a handoff again, goes, this time it's going to go to the fullback, that's Murray, Jace Murray. He gets a yard and he's driven backward. One thing about Jace Murray, his feet do not stop moving when he's running the football. Actually, give him, a long one, we'll say. 2nd and 8 or 9 yards here for the Eagles. A beautiful night for football. You see there on your screen, the field looks great. They've Coach Roy and I know some of the assistant coaches also happen to know that Jaden Kaler's dad was out here working hard on this thing, and it looks great. It looks wonderful. Another 2nd down handoff goes to Murray. He chugs along for a pickup of about 2 more. They give him 3 more. A long 2. That's a couple of carries for him. Makes it 3rd down and 7 yards to go. Murray, the team's leading rusher on the season. He's carried the ball 90 times coming into this ball game, averaging 6.5 yards per carry. That's pretty doggone good if you ask me. He's also got 6 touchdowns on the season. 3rd down and a long 6 yards to go. Wishbone formation, receiver out to the right, and a toss is going to go to Everett. He's trying to get the edge. Instead cuts it up, has a little bit of room to run, gets it into positive territory, but not much else as he runs into a couple of tacklers there. Give him about 2 yards on the carry, but not enough for the 1st down. Makes it 4th down and about 5 yards to go. Tackle there made by Bentley Crump, a sophomore. Going to see here what Fairview looks to do as I don't see any change in personnel. And Coach Roy has faith in his offensive unit after they've got the 1st down here. It looks like we're going to see another play of offense here on 4th and 5. Wishbone formation. Good takes the snap, fakes a handoff, gives it to the 2nd back. A little collision in the backfield. That's Everett with the football, and he's brought down for a loss of about 3. And that'll go down for a turnover on downs as Nicholas County will take over 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Defensively for the Eagles, something like this. Up front, 4 down linemen. They are the interior linemen Conlon Slavens and Wyatt Bowen. That's a sophomore and a senior respectively. Left defensive end, Rylan Hatfield. Right defensive end is Hayden Webster. And we'll talk more about that here in just a moment as we'll get our first look at the offense of Nicholas County. And a handoff on 1st down goes to Wyatt Simons. I mentioned him in the opening. The team's leading rusher. Give him about 6, maybe 7 yards on that carry. We're going to say a pickup of 6 yards. Wyatt Simons comes into this ball game averaging 138 yards per game. He's got 11 touchdowns. He's the team's leading rusher and leading scorer, I should say. Another handoff goes to him, and he's getting downfield quick. And a shoestring tackle there. I believe that is that Hunter Good? I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get a number. Yeah, it's Hunter Good who shoestring tackled him there, brought him down. Otherwise, he was off to the races. A big pickup there. Pick up a 21 yards for Wyatt Simons. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a handoff this time is going to go to Jaden Watkins. He marches along right up the center of that formation. Pickup of about 11 yards. He's got enough for the first down. That'll move the chains. While we've got just a moment here, let's look at the rest of that starting defense for the Fairview Eagles. Middle linebacker, junior Jace Murray. Weak side linebacker, junior Jeffrey Everett. And then 2 outside linebackers. They are sophomore Dre Whitfield and senior Gabe Legg. At safety, Jaden Kaler. And then Charlie Fetters and Armani Burnside at cornerbacks. A pass is almost intercepted there. That was Armani Burnside who got a hand in there.
Kenny, number 8, Kenny's pass to number 5.
That'll go down as an incomplete pass, but great pass coverage there by that was Jaden Kaler who got a hand in there, I believe. Nonetheless, great pass coverage makes it 2nd down and 10 yards to go. The Blue Jackets don't throw the ball a lot. They average 57 yards in the air per game. And here we see on 2nd down another handoff. Trying to get off tackle is Wyatt Simons, brought down by a couple of Fairview Eagles there after a pickup of about 3 yards. 3 carries, 30 yards for him on this drive. We're down to 6:39 to go here in the first. Still scoreless as Fairview turned the ball over on downs after picking up a first down in their first series of offense. 3rd down and 7 yards to go. Another handoff, this time to the right side. It's going to go to Wyatt Simons, and he's brought down right about the line of scrimmage, brought down by several Fairview Eagles there. Maybe about a 2-yard pickup as he did fall forward, but it's 4th down and 5 yards to go. Now, where the ball's at on the field, I presume we will see another play of offense as no personnel changing. A stop here would be a big deal for the Fairview Eagles. Looks like we're sliding around a little bit, and a shotgun formation as Kenny takes the snap, and it's a designed run to him. He's trying to get outside, nowhere to go. He cuts it back across the field, and he is brought down right about a yard past the sticks. So give him 6 yards there. And we've got a flag on the play thrown after the play. A personal foul goes against Nicholas County. So that'll back them up to the ball's going to be on the 25-yard line now of Fairview.
It'll be 1st and 10.
Be 1st down, 10 yards to go for the Blue Jackets as they did gain the 1st down there on that run, and the flag came after the play. So it's 1st and 10. And here we go. A handoff on 1st down is going to go to Watkins to the right side. He chugs along. And a decent pickup on 1st down. He's brought down by several Fairview Eagles. Coach mentioned in the pregame there that one thing they would have to do in order to stay in this ball game, in order to have a chance to win this ball game, is they would have to swarm to the football. And so far they're doing that. Pick up a 6 on that one. Makes it 2nd down, 4 yards to go. A jet sweep handoff is going to go to number 2, Luke Davis, his first carry of the football game. Give him about 5, maybe 6 yards, enough for the 1st down. That'll move the chains He's down inside the 15 on about the 14-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Blue Jackets now from the Fairview 14-yard line. Notice there, or I mentioned in the pregame, breast cancer awareness night. Fairview with their pink socks on. Had a bad snap there as Kenny's forced to fall on it. Good awareness from the junior quarterback as that'll go down as a loss of a yard officially. So 2nd down and about 11 yards to go. Under center now is Kenny. And he's going to hand it off again to Wyatt Simons, who chugs along. Had a good size holder run through. Gets it down to about the 5-yard line. We'll see where the spot is at. He's going to, I believe, be short of the first down by a little over a yard. Give him 9 yards on that one. Third down and a long one to go. Under center again and for Kenny. 2 backs there in the I formation. Handoff goes to the tailback. Again, that's Wyatt Simons. The big-bodied tailback gets it down inside the 3 at about, actually, I believe he's right about the 2-yard line. So a pickup of 2. That makes it 1st and goal from about the 2-yard line. Down to 3:14 to go here in the first. Still scoreless, but Nicholas County knocking on the door of the end zone here. I formation, wide receiver out wide to the left. Chandler Kenny takes the snap, hands to the tailback, and he gets it into the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown. And
42 Wyatt Simons on a 2-yard touchdown run.
The Nicholas County Blue Jackets on the board first here with 3 minutes to go in the first period of play. It's 6-0, and I do not believe that they have kicked a PAT at all this season, so I presume we're going to see a 2-point conversion attempt here. We are. It's another handoff, and it's going to go this time to Jaden Watkins, who gets it in. So with 3 minutes to go in the first period of play, Nicholas County on the board first. It's 8-0 as your Fairview Eagles offense will get another shot at it here in just a moment. We'll be back here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Jaden Watkins. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Nicholas County.
Timber Ridge is committed to delivering the highest quality sheds, barns, cabins, play sets, trailers, greenhouses, and more, all tailored to meet the needs and the budgets of their customers. They offer multiple financing options to help make for the best customer experience possible. They also offer 3 options to get what you want. And with payments starting at $79.50 a month, they make it easy. Timber Ridge offers a quality like no other. Visit them at 195 Argolite Road in Flatwoods, Kentucky. Call them at 606-388-2110. Visit their Facebook page or find them online at timberridgeky.com. And a big thank you to the good folks at Timber Ridge for supporting the student athletes at Fairview High School.
And the kickoff goes out of bounds here with 3 minutes to go in the second period of play. Fairview will get their second offensive series here of the ball game. Sorry, I got tongue-tied. It's going to be Fairview's second shot at the end zone as their first drive after picking up a first down. They turned over the ball on downs, and that resulted in a drive that ended with a 2-yard touchdown run from Wyatt Simons for the Nicholas County Blue Jackets. Made it 8-0. That's where we're at right now. But Fairview going to get another shot at it here as they're going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line, it looks like. Presume we're going to see the wishbone formation, and we are going to see just that. Freshman quarterback Hunter Good gets under center. And here we go. A handoff goes to the fullback. That's Jace Murray. He's got nowhere to go. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Murray. Makes it second down, 10 yards to go. Down under 3 minutes to go here in the first. 2:42 to go, just to be accurate. Clock still rolling. As that's one thing about this offense that Fairview runs, that they're wishbone, but they're downhill, smash mouth, run the football consistently, and the clock doesn't stop when you run the football. So the games tend to be a little bit shorter because there's no clock stoppage, or not as much anyway. On second down, a handoff and a couple of yards there, and we see flags are flying after the play. I'm waiting to see who the ball carrier was there, but the flags fly after the play. I believe that was Burnside who picked up a couple of yards. And now, see if we can get a clarification on. So it's an unsportsmanlike conduct that's going to go against Nicholas County. You know, last season, and I wasn't going to bring this up, but up at Nicholas County, there were several of those types of flags. And it looks like a player was thrown out. I'm not sure. Number 77, that is Blake Preston. Big, tall, big-bodied lineman. That we'll see how that affects him here, as whatever he did got him ejected from the ball game. Not going to speculate, just stating the facts, ma'am. On first down, a handoff goes to Murray, and he's got some room to run. A great pickup, his biggest pickup of the night, give him 9 yards. And a little bit of life in this Fairview Eagles team here, as it's going to be second down and 1 yard to go for the Eagles. Actually, take that back, 10 yards. They moved the ball up a yard, so a first down is going to go up for the Eagles, and a fresh set of downs. Back to what I was talking about, though. Whenever the captains went out for the coin toss, there was a noticeable size difference between the linemen from each team. And Blake Preston, the player that was thrown out, was by far the biggest, and he was just ejected from the ball game. So we've got an offsides penalty called against Nicholas County. That's going to be 5 yards in Fairview's favor, make it first down and 5. The thing is, last season there were a whole lot of penalties thrown, and they were thrown against both teams. Got a little bit chippy last year in Carlisle, the home of the Blue Jackets, and we've got a timeout on the field. I tell you what, we're going to keep it right here because a lot of things happened there as Coach Simon Klaus over on the Nicholas County sideline called the timeout after the penalties and after everything that happened there in quick fashion. I think he called the timeout number 1 to get his team in check, but it looks like he's over there talking to the head official. So we'll keep it right here. Don't want to miss any of the action as Coach Roy has his team over here on this sideline. And I would say both coaching staffs right now, the message is composure. Keep your composure. Well, at least that's what you would think anyway. I'm not sure over on that other side. I'm not sure exactly what the message is as Coach Klaus over there saying his piece to the officials. Nonetheless, Coach Roy talked to his team, sending them back out, and we're ready to resume action here. It's going to be 1st and 5 for the Eagles from about the 31-yard line of Nicholas County. Glad you could join us here. It's 1:04. Actually, they just reset it to 1:12 in the first period of play on the clock. The score right now, Nicholas County 8, Fairview 0. Nicholas County undefeated coming in this ball game. Fairview sits at 4-2. And here we go on 1st and 5. A handoff to Murray, and he's got some yardage. And I tell you what, the yards after contact there, a good friend of mine, Mr. Tim Carper, always one of the sayings he always used, they were riding him like a Walmart pony, and they rode him for about 7 yards there, enough for the first down as Jace Murray literally had the team on his back there. 5 carries, 20 yards now for Jace Murray. And we're down under a minute to go. in the first period of play. Wishbone formation, wide receiver out wide to the left. Ball over on the right hash. Handoff again goes to Murray. He bounces off one would-be tackler. And I think the football came out there. Nicholas County's saying that it's going to be their football. No indication. I believe the ground may have caused that, as it's going to be second down and another flag. You can't see it on camera, but another flag thrown over on the Nicholas County sideline. That was a pickup of 4 yards there, and we'll wait and see what the indication is here. It's a sideline warning called against Nicholas County. Second down and 6 yards to go for the Eagles after the 4-yard pickup there from Jace Murray. Down to 22 seconds, clock still rolling, and this might just be it for the first period, as Fairview stayed in their huddle, and that's the name of the game for Coach Roy. Control the narrative on the time clock, control the narrative of the game, and it starts with keeping the football, and they're doing just that. They're marching it down the field. So after one period of play, your score: Nicholas County 8, Fairview 0, but Fairview's on the move. They have the ball 2nd and 6 when we come back, and I told you this looked to be a good matchup. Both teams ready to rock and roll here. Back in just a moment for period number 2 on the Eagle Sports Network.
Visit Home Builders Supply at 1560 Diedrich Boulevard in Flatwoods, Kentucky, your one-stop shop for everything for your home. They call it a whole home store for a reason. Find them on Facebook at Home Builders Supply LLC, or give them a call at 606-388-2465 for all the kitchen, bathroom, flooring, and any other need you may have for your home. And they're open to the public. That's Home Builders Supply, 1560 Diedrich Boulevard, Flatwoods, Kentucky. And thank you to the folks at Home Builders Supply for their support of high school student athletes like the ones at Fairview High School.
And we're back here in Westwood. The score 8-0 in favor of Nicholas County. Fairview with the football, and they're on the move here to start out the second period. For clarification, the player that was ejected was Blake Preston, because that was his second personal foul. So bad news for him. Second down, 6 to go for the Fairview Eagles to start out the second period here. Wishbone formation. A handoff to Burnside. The ball is knocked loose, and it's going to be recovered by Nicholas County. We'll wait for an official indication here, but it did look like the Nicholas County player came away with it, as the head official there talking to the player who recovered that fumble. Still nothing. There it is. So yeah, it is a fumble and recovered by Nicholas County. As the exchange was being made from the quarterback to Burnside, the contact was made from the defender, and the ball squirted out of there. And I'm sorry, I was not able to get a number there. It's hard to see the numbers sometimes from all the way up here when you're kind of a one-man show. But nonetheless, fumble recovered by Nicholas County. They'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. A handoff on first down is going to go to big number 42, Wyatt Simons, and he gets it across midfield. He's going to be knocked out of bounds somewhere around the Fairview 40, maybe about we'll see exactly where. Actually, he may have stepped out of bounds just after he crossed over midfield. Yeah, so it's all the way back to the 47-yard line of Fairview, and we've got, I believe, another timeout called on the field. With 11:45 here to go in the second, your score, Nicholas County 8, Fairview 0, and we're back in just a moment here on the Eagle Sports Network.
The fine folks at Home Builders Supply, proud sponsors of Fairview Eagles athletics, have opened up a new store called HBS Furniture. It's located at 101 Kentucky Route 1, right behind Super Quick in Greenup. They offer wall-to-wall furniture as well as many other unique home items that you'll love. Check them out on Facebook at HBS Furniture or give them a call at 606-750-4238 or find them online at supplyhomebuilders.com. It's the folks at Home Builders Supply and HBS Furniture that make this broadcast possible, and we want to give them a big thank you for supporting the student athletes at Fairview High School.
Indeed we do, and a big thank you to Platinum Industries. As we sit here in the Platinum Industries broadcast booth, big thank you to all of our community partners for sponsoring or for supporting these student athletes. And on first down, a handoff goes to Jaden Watkins. He bounces it outside for a pickup of about 4 yards. Brought down by Rylan Hatfield. Score update from around the area with a minute 20 to go in the first period of play. Boyd County leads Greenup County 21-0. That game taking place out in Cannonsburg. Second down, 6 yards to go now for the Nicholas County Blue Jackets. I formation. Chandler Kenny takes the snap, hands it to the fullback. And he picks up several yards after contact. That is Wyatt Simons. Give him about 7 yards on the carry. And I don't know if you noticed this on your screen or not, but the Fairview defenders, after Simons brought down, they were backing up with their hands up, and he was slinging, and it looked as though he was getting pretty animated down there. So by all indications, things getting a little chippy on the field, but the Eagles doing a great job so far keeping composure. And we'll see how it plays out here. 1st and 10, Nicholas County from the Fairview 36. A handoff this time is going to go to Jaden Watkins. He bounces it outside, gets enough for the first. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line.
Number 5, Watkins on the carry, gain of 18.
So a pickup of 18 yards for Jaden Watkins. 4 carries for him. Total of 39 yards. Leading rusher in the ballgame, though, for the Blue Jackets is Wyatt Simons. 9 carries, 75 yards for him. Down to 10:28 to go in the second. 8-0 is your score. Nicholas County ahead on the scoreboard. Deep motion from left to right, and a toss play goes to Luke Davis. He's going to try to get it out to the numbers and down to the sideline. He does just that, picks up several yards, gets it somewhere around the 5-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. So a pickup of several. Enough for a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal now for Nicholas County. He got it down to the 3, so it's about the 3 yards. So about a 15-yard pickup there for Luke Davis. 2 carries, 20 yards for him in the ball game. Clock rolling. I guess he didn't go out of bounds because the clock's still rolling. So he was brought down on the sideline. Nonetheless, on 1st and goal, a handoff goes to Simons, and he gets it in for the 4-yard touchdown for Nicholas County. 10 carries, 79 yards now for Wyatt Simons, along with 2 touchdowns. As the clock now stopped at 9:59 in the second period of play, Nicholas County puts 6 more on the scoreboard. And we'll see their offense stay out to try to tack on 2 more. Same power I formation, same formation. A handoff this time goes to the tailback. That's number 5, Watkins, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. So with 9:59 to go here before half, your score, Nicholas County 16, Fairview 0. We're back in just a moment on the Eagle Sports Network.
Visit Home Builders Supply at 1560 Diedrich Boulevard in Flatwoods, Kentucky, your one-stop shop for everything for your home. They call it a whole home store for a reason. Find them on Facebook at Home Builders Supply LLC or give them a call at 606-388-2465 for all the kitchen, bathroom, flooring, and any other need you may have for your home. And they're open to the public. That's Home Builders Supply, 1560 Diedrich Boulevard, Flatwoods, Kentucky. And thank you to the folks at Home Builders Supply for their support of high school student athletes like the ones at Fairview High School.
And welcome back into the Platinum Industries broadcast booth. Platinum Industries, a contractor in the tri-state area. Look them up on Facebook at Platinum Industries LLC. A kickoff is going to be taken by, I believe that's Ryland Hatfield over on about the 39-yard line. That's where Fairview will take over first and 10. We've got a special guest joining us here in the broadcast booth, Mr. Chuck Clark.
I don't know how special we are up this way, but I appreciate you giving me some time to be on with you. I love being up here.
Yes, sir. You're special to somebody.
My son, that's about it.
Hey, there you go. Yeah. I heard, not to change the subject, but I've heard good things about your son. One of the girls in my youth group went to a dance with him, Jaylee Haywood.
Oh, yeah?
And I've heard he's a pretty good young man.
He's not too bad when he's asleep. The other times are questionable.
There you
he's
go.
all right.
Yeah. First and 10 Fairview for their third series of offense, looking to get some points on the board here with 9:58 to go in the second period of play. Down on the scoreboard 16-0 to Nicholas County. On the first down, a handoff is going to go to Jace Murray. And one thing about that guy, he's usually not brought down by the first contact.
Absolutely not. He lowers that shoulder and just starts barreling through.
That's right.
Second and 6, Fairview.
Second down, 6 yards to
For
go
Eagles, 38.
for the Eagles.
I like the fight that they're putting up this evening. You know, aside from the botched fumble there a few minutes ago,
Sure.
they're fighting pretty hard and playing hard for this Nicholas County team. It's got some big old boys on that line.
That's right. Yeah, I talked about the fact that when they went out for the coin toss, it was a big difference in size.
Absolutely, they're good-sized kids.
Murray again takes the handoff. He's hit at the line this time for no gain. Makes it 3rd and 6.
No gain.
And the thing you can always bet on with Nicholas County too is they're going to be prepared to play. They're going to scrap with you, and they're going to play hard. And
yes,
they're going to come out ready to play hard-nosed football.
They're not 6-0 for no reason.
Absolutely.
And they're beating some football teams. They're not scheduling wins. They're legitimate.
Yes, they are. Hey, I kind of like where our kids are standing right now too. There wasn't a whole lot of people that were giving us any hope this season, and to be sitting at 4-2 right now with
yes,
losses to schools that are much larger than we are. I mean, we play with a lot of heart and come out and fighting.
That's right. On third down, a bobbled snap there, and Good picks it up, and he's slung back down to the ground. Tell you what, slung him down pretty hard there.
Yeah, he did.
For a loss of a yard.
Hopefully Coach Roy can talk to him there at halftime and get everybody fired back up, holding on to the football.
Yeah, no kidding.
Fairview.
Old Coach Roy does a. Last year, I was talking about this a few minutes ago. Last year we went to Carlisle to Nicholas County, and things got a little bit chippy.
They did.
Coach Roy does a great job keeping his players under control.
Yeah, he does. And, one of the things you like about him, too, is he's a young guy, so he's still got a lot of fire in him, too.
Yeah.
But he makes sure that those boys play the game the right way.
That's right. Punt fielded at the 30-yard line, and nowhere to go for the punt returner. I can't see the number. Nonetheless, he's brought down right about the 32-yard line after he tried to make something out of nothing. Something else Coach Roy talked about in the pregame was one of the keys to a victory here tonight is they've got to swarm to the football, and they've done it. You just saw it right there.
Yeah, absolutely. He did a little dancing back there, but he didn't have anywhere to go. I mean, they're doing a good job closing on the football. If we can take care of it on our side of the ball, we'll be okay.
Yes, sir. And I believe the official spot was right on the 30-yard line, so he didn't go nowhere.
No, it bounced around there a little bit, and he did some dancing, a little James Brown move going
Yeah,
on.
I like it, yeah. First and 10, Nicholas County. 2 receivers out wide to the right, shotgun formation. And a handoff is going to go again to Wyatt Simons. He's got some room to run. He was almost brought down at the 40, but he kept his balance long enough to pick up about 4 or 5 more yards.
That's another kid that just lowers his shoulder and goes. I mean, he's a load to tackle. Great football player out there holding on to the ball.
And, we don't have – I don't know for sure how tall and how much that kid weighs, but he's a big old boy.
Yeah, he is. It takes more than one to get him down. He's not going down on the first contact either.
That's right. One player on, one player off for the Eagles. Devin Gibson comes off, and it looks like Oh, that's Conlon Slavin's back on the field.
Mm-hmm.
1st and 10, Nicholas County. Down to 7:20 to go here in the second period of play. Same formation. Designed direct snap goes to Wyatt Simons, and he's off to the races down his own sideline. Picks up about 15 more yards. I'm not sure exactly where he went out of bounds.
42 Simons on the carry, gain of 15.
Picking up those chunk plays right now.
You
Gonna have
better
to get some
believe it.
stops.
Yep.
Now, that's one thing I'll say about Coach Cottle this year. I don't know if you know Seth very well or not.
Oh, yeah.
He comes out with some fire every game, too, and he's really got our defense playing a lot better than
Yes.
what we were last year. And that's not to take anything away from the kids last year. I mean, it's just another year under his belt, and he's really come into his own as a defensive coordinator.
I coached Seth in high school, and then actually I take credit. I gave him his first coaching job. I don't know if that's credit or blame. I don't know. But no,
Well, last year we'd have blamed you. This year we'll let you take credit for it.
That's right. No, he does a fantastic – and he's always been that guy. Even when he was a player on the field, he was the guy that brought the intensity.
Right, absolutely.
And he's translated that into coaching. Does a good job.
Well, and those kids know that he loves them too, and
Sure.
that he'd run through a brick wall for them. And that's the mentality he's brought with them. I mean, they're ready to line up and go toe-to-toe with anybody out there.
That's right. I would say not to get into too much details, but I would say that Seth and Liam Walker and those guys are the reason I'm here.
Oh, well.
I was with another school for a few years, and they said, "How do we get you at Fairview?" I said, "Man, I'd love to come to Fairview."
Absolutely.
Hey, yeah.
We're tickled to death that you come out with us, man. I love coming up and sitting and talking with you, and you do a fantastic job of broadcasting the games. And, not just because I'm sitting up here talking with you, but I've talked with Alex and those boys about it too. And, I mean, we're just tickled to death that you're out here supporting our kids, and that means more than anything. And no matter what it is, you're up here and you're broadcasting for our kids, and that means a lot.
Well, I appreciate that. And when I say that there's nowhere else I'd rather be, I mean it. It's easy to buy into this bunch.
Great group of people, that's for sure. I'm blessed to be a part of it.
Yes, sir. Wing back this time, and a low snap. Yep, Kenny forced to run with it, and he does just that. Falls forward for the first down. His heels were on the line, and he fell forward for a couple more. Gets it down to about the 31. So a 4-yard pickup there for him.
That's one of the things I've noticed about Nicholas County backs is once they're hit and tackled, they lunge. They don't just drop.
That's
like
right.
Somebody's got a hold of their legs. They're lunging forward to get more yards.
And that's something that's coached. You fall forward. You never fall backward.
Right.
Yeah, that's a pretty good eye right there, spotting that. And that's part of the reason why they average 409 yards on the ground every game. That's
Well, they've got a 3-headed monster between 42 and 5, and the other boy there that just ran it just a few minutes ago. I mean, they're a load to take down.
Yes, sir. 42 Wyatt Simons on that carry. Gets it down inside the 10. I'm not sure if he went out of bounds or not.
Gain of 23.
Pickup of about 23 yards there.
Mm-hmm.
First and goal,
14
Nicholas
carries, 132 yards for Wyatt Simons.
I figured he's getting close to about 150.
Yep. Down to 4:15 to go here before the half. Nicholas County leads 16-0.
From the 6-yard line.
Ball on the 6-yard line. Over toward the left hash. Under center is Chandler Kenny, and he's going to hand it off to
Got stood up.
tailback there, Watkins.
He fell forward.
Yes, sir. He did. You called that one exactly how it went, too. But he gets it in from 6 yards out. Put 6 more on the board. Makes it 22-0 now with 3:56 to go before halftime. And one thing about both these teams, you're not going to see any PATs, any field goals.
No.
I was counting during the pregame. I was counting. They have, I think, 25 on their roster.
Right. Well, Nicholas County's in the top 10 right now for 1A. I mean, so they're pretty solid in the
Absolutely.
state. We're in the top half of it too, and playing the schedule that we've got and doing pretty well. But Nicholas County's they're tough in their own right now.
You better believe it. With 3:56 to go here before halftime, your score, Nicholas County 24, Fairview 0. We're back in just a moment here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Timber Ridge is committed to delivering the highest quality sheds, barns, cabins, play sets, trailers, greenhouses, and more, all tailored to meet the needs and the budgets of their customers. They offer multiple financing options to help make for the best customer experience possible. They also offer 3 options to get what you want. And with payments starting at $79.50 a month, they make it easy. Timber Ridge offers a quality like no other. Visit them at 195 Argolite Road in Flatwoods, Kentucky. Call them at 606-388-2110. Visit their Facebook page or find them online at timberridgeky.com. And a big thank you to the good folks at Timber Ridge for supporting the student athletes at Fairview High School.
And the kick fielded right at about the 29, maybe the 30-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
See if we can get something going here.
That's what I'm saying. Get some points on the board, baby. There's plenty of time to do it. One thing, it's no secret I wasn't here last week, and, buddy, I missed it. But I've heard that Hunter Good threw some pretty good balls.
He did. He had a couple of shots that were downfield and great receptions. You just put the ball right on the money. We missed you last week. We figured we'd see you in your homecoming best and everything. Had it ready to go.
I was in Tennessee. My wife won a trip, and I know well enough that I couldn't say no to that.
Absolutely not. Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
Exactly
I've learned that.
Right.
Not very well, but I've learned it.
I'm blessed that she lets me come when she does.
That's right, yeah.
Murray on the carry on 1st down, and he fell forward for a pickup of about 2 yards.
Well, you tell the missus we appreciate her loaning you out on Friday nights.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll tell her. Down to 3.5 to go before halftime. One thing, and I've talked about this before too, and it's common, especially in this style of offense, huddling up. The quarterback comes over the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he's running 20 yards there and 20 yards back that'll wear you out just in its own.
You got to be in good condition, that's for sure.
That's right.
Makes me tired watching.
Yes. Another handoff on 2nd down. Give him about 2 more, maybe 3 more. That was Murray on the carry.
Mm-hmm.
3rd down and 5 yards to go.
Need to pick up this 1st down.
Yes.
Keep the ball in our hands.
Yes.
I do want to give a shout-out to the grounds crew. I mean, the field looks fantastic. And, we're doing the pink out this week for cancer awareness, or this month, I guess. And, they put in a lot of work. And, we had a little bit of a sprinkler mishap, and those guys got back out there and got everything refinished. Our grounds crew's done a fantastic job. Just a great group of people with Roger Kaler and those boys coming out and doing things.
I couldn't remember. Now, we've got a timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here. I tried to do the best I could to give them a shout-out earlier because Coach Roy sent me a picture this morning with the lights on in the field. Man, it looks – and the black outline around the numbers. And it looks so good. And I knew that Jaden Kaler's dad, but I couldn't think of his first name, so I called him Jaden's dad. Yeah.
Nah, Roger does a good job getting that stuff together, and those guys get out and start painting. And, Coach Roy was saying his back was hurting and bending over. I mean, you got the guy that's well over 6 foot tall bending down and trying to paint. So a little easier for me to get down there than it is for him. But
hey, I'm over 6 foot tall, and I look up at him. So
And I know they had a fellow come out last night with a drone and take a picture, and, it looked really, really good. And then we had the sprinkler mishap. So, kudos to those guys getting back out there and getting the field ready, and we really appreciate it. And, again, we talk about it every week. It's a community of people that have bought into our program, and, they give up their time and resources and money and all that kind of stuff to get out there. And, from the central office maintenance department, all those guys cutting the field and stuff, and then the families getting out here like Roger and organizing those guys.
That's right. Both teams out, 3rd and 5. And a handoff on 3rd down, and I thought Murray had the ball.
He may have picked it up.
I think quarterback had the football there. I tell you what, it worked. The fake worked on me. As I was about to say, Murray lunges forward for the 1st down. Instead, Hunter Good kept it for the 1st down, ran all the way over here to the sideline.
I don't think he knew he had the ball. It took him about 6 steps to start running.
Buddy, I'm telling you, I'm still kind of lost for words there. Pickup of about 6 yards for Hunter Good.
I have been impressed with his growth. Like, his maturity has just gotten better each week, and, his charisma just kind of hanging in there and taking the shots that he has. I mean, he's really coming a long way.
Sure.
He's going to do well here in the next couple of years for us, I think.
I tend to agree. And a pass on first down.
Got batted.
Yep. I think he was throwing as contact was being made. Somebody got a hand in there. Falls incomplete. It's second down, 10 yards to go for the Eagles. Clock stopped at 2:21 now before halftime. Scoreboard reads Nicholas County 24, Fairview 0. And we're trying to get some points.
Yeah, that's a tough throw to try to make to the wide side part of the field.
Yeah, buddy. And I think that was Tony Vendetti out there. He was on his horse, getting down the side, getting downfield.
He's not slow himself, so if Hunter can lob it out there, he'll go out and get it.
That's right. Receiver on the left side, the short side of the field this time. And a handoff is going to go to the fullback. That should be Murray. And he picks up about 3 yards, makes it 3rd and 7.
What do you think about all these pink socks tonight?
I think it's pretty awesome. I must say, I like the pink logo in the middle of the field, and I truly respect teams that do these types of things.
Yeah, me too. It's cancer's touched a lot of families, and especially breast cancer awareness, and knowing the number of females. So please make sure, ladies, get out there and get checked out. And
that's right.
Keep on doing what you do.
We all know somebody that's been affected, and a little bit of movement up front there pre-snap.
Right.
Even the cheerleaders have pink bows and pink pom-poms.
We try to get behind our community initiatives and pay attention to what's going on from month to month, and make sure we're supporting those families. And I lost my mom to cancer a few years ago. It wasn't breast cancer, but it was a type of cancer, so it's impacted us all in different ways. But this month, just as a reminder for all those that we care about and those ladies that go the extra mile, make sure you're taking care of yourselves.
Amen. I like the way you put that, Mr. Clark. You got the face for radio.
That's what my grandfather used to say, too. Nobody has to look at me that way.
That's right. Yeah, I've heard that about 3 million times in my life. It's good to say it to somebody else.
That's right. That's why we get along so well.
Yeah, that's right. 3rd down and 11. Burnside takes the toss. He's trying to find some room to run out there on the edge. Turns it up, gets a few. Actually, not a bad little gain there, but not nearly enough for the first.
Gain of 5.
3 carries, 20 yards for Burnside, but it's going to be 4th down and about 7 yards to go. Down to 1:28 to go before halftime. You going to stick around for halftime?
Yeah, absolutely.
Might as well.
A bit, yeah. I enjoy sitting up here and hanging out with you.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you what, that's something you don't see very much anymore. 2 returners back deep to receive.
That's right. See if Devin can get a ball back there.
And put it over their head.
Yeah. He's done a good job punting this year.
He really has. He really has. He's been a pretty big asset as he goes up and gets that snap. He's able to get that one off. It's going to drop at about the 40 and take a Fairview roll.
I think it hit somebody.
I think it did too. Nonetheless, Nicholas County falls on that one. That was Jaden Robinson who recovered that punt.
From the Blue Jackets, 36.
They have 1:19 to go, and they are capable of a big play.
Absolutely. 42 gets that momentum going. It's going to be tough to take him down. We got to hit him.
I'm wanting to say, last week, Luke Davis, that 3rd running back, that slot receiver that comes in on the jet plays, caught a big 65-yard touchdown
did he
pass.
Really?
Yeah. So they've got some stuff in their playbook as they're in a bunch formation here on 1st down. And
42.
Yes, sir. Wyatt Simons.
Good job closing on the ball that time.
42 Simons on the carry.
That's one thing about it. There's always 4, 5, 6, 7 black jerseys around the football.
That's right.
Timeout, Nicholas County.
You got a timeout on the field after a 5-yard pickup there. We're going to step out with 1:06 to go here in the second period. Your score, Nicholas County 24, Fairview 0. Back in just a moment on the Eagle Sports Network.
doing out there?
Come on!
I saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you. Up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. Well, let me be real with you. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game, our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reasons. This message presented by the NFHS and the NIAAA.
And all student athletes in Kentucky.
Welcome back into the Platinum Industries broadcast booth. Platinum Industries is a contracting service in the tri-state area. They offer free installation of things bought at Home Builder Supply. They also offer general contracting service. Look them up on Facebook, Platinum Industries, LLC. 2nd and 5 for the Nicholas County Blue Jackets, and Kenny drops back to throw. Gets it out over across the middle of the field, and it was almost knocked away. It's going to fall incomplete, but we've got a couple of flags flying, one over on the Nicholas County sideline, then a late one coming in over here on the Fairview sideline. Wait and let them get it sorted out. And I believe it's going to go. They're going to go against the Blue Jackets. Yep, yeah. Legal man downfield. So somebody up front there was blocking downfield. That'll back them up.
Makes it a lot easier to catch the ball down the field. You got too many of them down there.
Yeah, no kidding, yeah. We've got 59 seconds. That's a 5-yard penalty. Makes it 2nd down, 10 yards to go. And I don't know about you, but I'll take all those that we can get right now.
Absolutely. Let's close out this half, get some motivation there at the halftime speech from Coach Roy and Coach Cottle and those guys, and see if we can come back out with a little more fire.
Something about, you mentioned Seth Cottle a few minutes ago, something that I think he does a good job at is adjusting at halftime. So it'll be interesting to see what the defense does coming out in the second half.
Right. Just need that stop. Don't let him behind you.
Pass play, and it's caught out of bounds, so the clock will stop with 53 seconds. And Kenny now 0 for 3 in the air in this ball game.
And one of the things I noticed during warm-ups, that kid's got a pretty good arm. He was overshooting his receivers.
Yeah,
when he was throwing the ball out there. It looks like he's getting a little more air under it right now, just a little inaccurate.
That's a good problem to have. If you're Nicholas County.
Right.
Yeah, I should follow that up.
Right. Well, it doesn't hurt Fairview if he's not being accurate either.
True story, yeah. 3rd down and 10 yards to go now for the Blue Jackets. And, 53 seconds, another incomplete pass, there still might be a little meat on the bone for Fairview. And a timeout called, I believe, by Nicholas County. We'll keep it right here with 53 seconds to go before the half. Your score, Nicholas County 24, Fairview 0.
One of the things about them throwing the ball down the field right now, you got to think about, if you've got a chance to intercept the ball, do you just knock it down and hope you get some better field position? Or
I'm
you
with
catch it and take off running and see what you can end up with?
I think there's no question on 4th down.
Right.
Knock it down.
Agreed.
But, 3rd and
10.
And the ball's on the Nicholas County, 35-yard line?
Yep.
I'm leaning toward, if you think you've got room to run, that's one thing. But other than that, knock her down.
Right.
Of course, as a high school kid,
ball's hanging up there.
Buddy, yeah.
Just grab it and go.
I'm not saying, not that I ever was in a position for an interception as a, defensive lineman, but two deep safeties for the Eagles here.
Timeout.
And another timeout, yep. Looks like Coach Cottle saw something he didn't like because he's already out there on the numbers.
Yep.
Hey, something I noticed, and I was going to wait till halftime, but I'm going to bring it up. We'll talk more about it at halftime. I see some light poles over there. A little bit of movement over in the.
We're starting to make a little bit of ground up. We had some hiccups there with some of the construction stuff that was going on, but Mr. Coleman and that group have gotten back at it and gotten some things underway, and it's looking like we're finally starting to make some progress down there and start working towards those fields where we can host some night games and hopefully host some district and regional tournaments.
That's right.
Things that we've not been able to do in the past because we didn't have lights. So
yeah, that's a big deal.
Absolutely. And, it'll be good to have a chance for our softball players and baseball players to be able to play at home. We had a tough year this year. Every game we played was on the road.
I know.
And, even at Central Park, it's not your home park. So
yeah, it's not Westwood.
Right. And we're grateful for everybody that kind of welcomed us in, but we need our own spot.
Sure. 3rd and 10, shotgun formation. Kenny takes the snap, hands it off. He's going to give it to Watkins. And Watkins is going to be knocked out of bounds shy of the first down. Gets it out to about the 44-yard line.
Gain of 6. 4th down, Nicholas County.
He's got to get to the 42. Yep.
Yeah.
So about 4 yards to go. I don't know what was wrong with me there. I couldn't do math for a second.
I had my shoes off. I figured it out quick.
48 seconds to go. So, again, 4th down. A stop here means there's a lot more football. It could be a lot more football left to be played here before halftime.
Yeah, if we can get this stop here, it'd be nice to have the ball on that side of the 50 and be able to play with.
Yes.
Play out the quarter.
Shotgun formation, another handoff. And
falling forward.
There he goes. They were hanging on him a yard before the first down, and his feet don't stop moving, and he falls forward. Pick up about 7 yards there for Wyatt Simons. 144 yards on the ground for him. A first down handoff is going to go to Watkins, and I see a flag flying during the play back in the backfield. Typically, that's a hold or a block in the back, something like that.
Number 5, Watkins on the carry. Flag on the play.
And it is a hold, so that'll back Nicholas County up 10 more yards. 28 seconds to go before the half. Nicholas County leads 24-0. And that'll back them up to the 40-yard line. So the run is negated. It'll be first down and 20 yards to go.
We mentioned Mr. Coleman and all the work that he and his guys have done and getting his construction stuff done. He's not able to be here with us this evening.
Yes.
So we'll make sure and let him know that we miss him out here tonight and be glad to have him back when he's able to be back out here.
And a hello to his dad, too.
Absolutely.
Because I know he's with his dad right now. Mr. Coleman's a fine feller.
He does a lot for our district.
Yes, sir. A sprint out pass is going to be incomplete. Yeah, right off the fingertips of Watkins. Chandler Kenny now 0 for 4 in the air.
Kenny's pass is incomplete.
Clock now stopped with 10 seconds to go. You got to wonder here, are they going to take a shot way downfield?
Well, they've got 10 seconds. They don't have anything to lose. If they take another short shot or something, they still have a few seconds to close out the half. I don't know why they wouldn't launch one down through there and see what happens.
I'm with you. Bunch formation, one receiver out wide to the left. That's Luke Davis. He's the one that caught the big pass the other day, but it's going to be a handoff to Wyatt Simons.
That should run it out right there. I don't think they've got any timeouts left, do they?
Nope. And a little bit of action after the play, and I see a bunch of black jerseys with their hands in the air.
Yeah.
Pickup of about 10 yards there for Simons, but we're going to keep it right here as the time does expire. Let them get this sorted out as Coach Cottle doing a good job out there getting his players off the field.
Right.
Waiting to see here what exactly the call is going to be. See Coach Simon Klaus out there back in the ear of the head official. He wasn't a fan of the unsportsmanlike earlier.
Right.
He let him know it. He signals for his team to head off for halftime. We'll wait and see here.
There we go, unsportsmanlike on Fairview.
Yeah. So we'll go into halftime, 24-0, Nicholas County. We're going to step out, take a break. We'll come back, give you your scoring summary, tell you how we got to where we are on the scoreboard. Also have some offensive stats for both teams. And Mr. Chuck Clark and I will preview the second half.
All right.
If you're willing to stick around.
Absolutely.
All right.
Beautiful night.
Yes, sir. Back in just a moment here on the Eagle Sports Network.
The fine folks at Home Builders Supply, proud sponsors of Fairview Eagles Athletics, have opened up a new store called HBS Furniture. It's located at 101 Kentucky Route 1, right behind Super Quick in Greenup. They offer wall-to-wall furniture as well as many other unique home items that you'll love. Check them out on Facebook at HBS Furniture or give them a call at 606-750-4238 or find them online at supplyhomebuilders.com. It's the folks at Home Builders Supply and HBS Furniture that make this broadcast possible, and we want to give them a big thank you for supporting the student athletes at Fairview High School.
And welcome back into the halftime show here live from Westwood, Kentucky. Mossy Bottom decided tonight's matchup between your Fairview Eagles and the Nicholas County Blue Jackets, who are ahead right now on the scoreboard at halftime, 24-0. And we'll take just a moment and go over your scoring summary, tell you exactly how we got to where we are on the scoreboard. First score of the ball game came with 3 minutes to go in the first. It was a Nicholas County 2-yard touchdown run by Wyatt Simons after a methodical drive downfield, capped off with that 2-yard touchdown run, and then a 2-point conversion by Jaden Watkins made the score 8-0, and that was the score after one period of play. Two scores in the second quarter, both of them come from Nicholas County. First one with 9:59 to go in the second quarter, a 4-yard touchdown run by Wyatt Simons, followed by a Jaden Watkins 2-point conversion, made the score 16-0. Then with 3:56 to go in the second, flip the names, same names, just different roles. Jaden Watkins with the touchdown run from 6 yards away, and then Wyatt Simons with the 2-point conversion. And that's where we're at on the scoreboard here at the half. We're going to step out, take another break, and we'll come back and take a look at some offensive stats real quick for both teams. And Mr. Chuck Clark and I will preview the second half. Don't go away. Back in just a moment here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Visit Home Builders Supply at 1560 Diedrich Boulevard in Flatwoods, Kentucky, your one-stop shop for everything for your home. They call it a whole home store for a reason. Find them on Facebook at Home Builders Supply LLC or give them a call at 606-388-2465 for all the kitchen, bathroom, flooring, and any other need you may have for your home. And they're open to the public. That's Home Builders Supply, 1560 Diedrich Boulevard, Flatwoods, Kentucky. And thank you to the folks at Home Builders Supply for their support of high school student athletes like the ones at Fairview High School.
Now we're back here in Westwood, Mossy Bottom. I'm Chauncey Griffith along with Mr. Chuck Clark. We're glad to have you along here at the half, where your score is 24-0. Nicholas County leads the Fairview Eagles. A little bit of offensive stats for you. Again, these are unofficial. I'm the one keeping them, so I can tell you now they're probably not 100% accurate. For the Nicholas County Blue Jackets, 17 carries for Wyatt Simons, who came into the ballgame averaging 138 yards on the ground per game. Tonight he's got 154 on 17 carries, and then a couple of touchdowns for him as well. Jaden Watkins, the team's second leading rusher, came into the ballgame averaging 69 yards on the ground. Tonight he's got on 7 carries, 54 of them, and 54 yards that is, and a touchdown as well. Chandler Kinney, 3 carries for 9 yards. That's the quarterback, and then Luke Davis has a couple of carries for a total of 20 yards. In the air, nothing to talk about other than 4 incompletions for Chandler Kinney. For the Eagles, offensively, Hunter Good in the air, 0 for 1. And intended receiver, I believe, was Tony Vendetti. On the ground, Jace Murray for Fairview, 11 carries, 36 yards. Armani Burnside with 3 carries for 20 yards. Jeffrey Everett has 3 carries, and he's right about even after a 3-yard loss on one of his carries. And then Hunter Good, 2 carries for a total of 5 yards. And that's a look at your offensive stats for both teams. we'll keep it right here for just a few minutes. We got plenty of time here at the half. Looking at this ball game in the first half, as two guys who are probably a little bit jaded, probably a little bit, black and red.
That's right.
Hey, I'm not afraid to admit that. I don't have to be non-biased anymore. I don't work for anyone else.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
So
we're glad to have you with us. We'll take you.
All that being said, we're two guys that are rooting for Fairview. Mm-hmm. That's okay to say that. It doesn't feel like they're 24-0 on the scoreboard. You think, oh wow. That's not what this has felt like.
Right. It's been much closer. I mean, we had to miss half there on the second drive or something like that where we fumbled the ball. We were driving down. We were probably around the 25-yard line at that point.
Sure.
And we had a chance to keep moving forward and ended up with a botched snap. And, Nicholas County jumped on it. Speaking about being fans of Fairview, we also recognize when good football is being played.
That's right.
It doesn't matter if it's with our team or anybody else. Nicholas County's running the ball. I mean, that kid's got close to 150 yards in the first half already, and a couple other kids, they're well over 200 yards rushing total as a team, and it's tough to stop a team that can run the ball down your throat like that. So hopefully Seth draws some stuff up during the halftime for the defense, and we'll come out with a different look and see what we can do.
I know last week Carroll County, it was a close ball game, 26-21. The Nicholas County beat Carroll County at Carroll County. Carroll County was highly undersized compared to Nicholas County, and it was all about swarming to the football.
Mm-hmm.
And while, the scoreboard says one thing, I've seen good things out of Fairview here in the first half, and part of it was the fact that they were pursuing the football.
Absolutely, and we've been undersized in a lot of ball games. And, when you're going up against a team like Nicholas County, I don't know what they've got in the water down there, but they've got some pretty good-sized kids on that line. I mean, it's not like they're just big and sluggish. I mean, those are kids that are active and moving and quick off the ball. I mean, they're playing good football on Nicholas County's side. We can't argue that.
Look at Wyatt Simons, the tailback. He's rushing, you said, around 150 yards. The kid, I don't know. He's at least 6'2", 6'3", something like that.
He's a load, and he keeps those legs moving the whole time. He reminds you of Jerome Bettis, but he's got the evasiveness of like an AP going on down through there. So, I mean, he's got the best of both worlds in size and speed and just taking off running with the ball and lowering his shoulder and jumping forward.
Sure. I like that Jerome Bettis reference, too, by the way.
That's got to look up the bus. I'm not even a Steelers fan, but I appreciate him.
Same. You said it. I don't ever root for the Steelers, but Jerome Bettis was a dude.
I've got two favorite NFL teams, the Indianapolis Colts and anybody that's beating the Steelers.
There you go. Hey, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
we're going to step out, take another break. We've got 7:20 to go here at halftime. Got a couple more breaks we've got to get in. We'll come back, preview the second half, talk about maybe some things going on around Westwood, and a whole lot more football left to be played. Don't go away. We're back in just a moment on the Eagle Sports Network.
Timber Ridge is committed to delivering the highest quality sheds, barns, cabins, play sets, trailers, greenhouses, and more, all tailored to meet the needs and the budgets of their customers. They offer multiple financing options to help make for the best customer experience possible. They also offer 3 options to get what you want. And with payments starting at $79.50 a month, they make it easy. Timber Ridge offers a quality like no other. Visit them at 195 Argolite Road in Flatwoods, Kentucky. Call them at 606-388-2110. Visit their Facebook page or find them online at timberridgeky.com. And a big thank you to the good folks at Timber Ridge for supporting the student athletes at Fairview High School.
I didn't know that. And we're back in here at the Platinum Industries broadcast booth from Westwood, Kentucky. Platinum Industries is a contracting service in the tri-state area. They offer installation of anything bought at Home Builder Supply. They also offer general contracting. Look them up on Facebook at Platinum Industries LLC. Also want to thank our other community partners, Timber Ridge, who offers quality cabins, sheds, outdoor furniture, and playground sets. Home Builder Supply, basically they're your whole home store. They offer anything you would need for your house. And then HBS Furniture, who offers high-quality furniture and other home goods. A couple of scores to update you with from around the area. Boyd County leads Greenup County at the half, 35-7. Also in 4A, the Ashland Tomcats on top of the Rowan County Vikings 48-0. That one at halftime as well. A tight one between Lawrence County and Mason County as the Bulldogs from Louisa at halftime lead Mason County 14-13. East Carter leads Bath County 14-6 at the half. And Raceland leads Hazard 14-7 in the second period. And one more score for you from across the river. The Huntington Highlanders lead the Capital Cougars 24-0 at halftime. I always update the Huntington score. And I always keep track of them, too. My best friends coach up at Huntington High, so they've got it rolling up there.
You want to talk about a kid that's playing some good football, too. You know, we mentioned this young man from Nicholas County tonight. East Carter's got a running back, Landon Yoke.
Yes, sir.
That is another load. I mean, he's just a fantastic kid. Great family that he comes from. And that kid just lowers his shoulder and just runs and runs and runs.
Sure.
I mean, Tim Champlin's got that team kicking on all cylinders, too. You know, just great job with those guys out there. Have a great amount of respect for Coach Champlin and his program out there.
He has brought that program from a ground level to a competitor with anyone around.
Yeah, he sure has. You know, we were talking about Kelly, too, from Rowan County, and, you know, he's done a great job with that program. And I know he's having a down year this year, but Kelly Ford over at Rowan County, another fantastic guy. I have a tremendous amount of respect for him in the time that I worked with him over there. But, you know, I feel bad that they're having a down year, but that's not typical. They'll bounce back, and Kelly will have those kids going.
Absolutely. And one thing about a Tim Champlin or a Kelly Ford, either one, and Alex Roy and these leaders, they're leaders off the field. They build character, they build men, and the product they put out there is quality.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, you create a culture of young men wanting to buy into something that's greater than what they are. They don't look at each other for the names on the back of their jerseys. They're looking at the name on the front of the jersey, and that's something that we've done as a school. And, you know, I know it may sound like a shameless plug, but I want to throw out there that our school district is coming up. I mean, our high school is doing a lot of great things right now.
Yes.
We've got a lot of CTE programs that are taking off with our business program with Ms. Geyer leading that. We've added a teacher pathway with Miss McClellan, and she's taking kids over to the elementary school once a month, and they're going over and helping with kids over there and learning what it is to be a teacher. We sent a lot of kids down to the Russell Vocational School to do things. I mean, we've got a lot of great things happening. You know, we've got great administration. Can't talk enough about all of our coaches and things that are going on in the high school. You know, shouting out to the elementary school as well and making sure that everybody realizes that, you know, we're working together with Miss McCarty this year, Miss Workman last year, and continuing to grow as a school district and making sure that all of our kids' needs are met and doing everything that we possibly can to keep pushing forward and providing kids opportunities to be successful. So if you're looking for a place that you can buy into in a small school environment, you know, again, we plug this every week, but we'd love to have you. Come be a part of something special and buy into this culture and see what it is to be something bigger than what we are as an individual.
I see Coach Brett Parsons walking down the sideline here.
He gets his steps in, that's for sure.
Well, as you were talking, I saw him, and it made me think something else that Fairview offers that a lot of bigger schools around here don't offer is esports.
Well, we've got esports, and, you know, Connor Barber has taken over the head coaching job with that this year, one of our new tech guys, and, you know, Coach Parsons did a great job with that. Coach Parsons is also leading our JAG program, which is Jobs for America's Graduates, and trying to make sure that we keep up with kids after they leave Fairview and follow their success there and help get them ready for the real world.
Yes.
And, you know, that's something that kids don't really understand until they get out there, and it kind of punches us in the mouth. And even as adults, I mean, there are things that hit us every day that we have to be prepared for that we're not necessarily ready for.
That's right. And I think that the community here in Fairview, the support from outside, but the small community that is Fairview Independent Schools does just that.
We've got that knock us down mentality. If you can keep knocking us down, but we're going to get right back up. And, you know, it's just like the beginning of this school year with the football program. Nobody expected us to win a game, and here we are sitting at 4-2. And I know we're in a dogfight tonight, and we've got some adjustments to make at halftime. And, you know, with halftime coming to an end here in just a second, you know, we've got some work to do.
That's right.
But we're farther ahead right now at 4-2 than anybody thought we would be outside of Westwood. So we're grateful for that.
Coach Roy, this is second year in the previous years before Coach Roy. I think 2 2 wins, 3
Yeah,
wins.
maybe. Yeah, and the culture was terrible. I mean, we admit that we had some things going on that shouldn't have been going on, and as far as how we were running the football team. But we're tickled to death with what Coach Roy and Cottle and all those guys are doing.
And the only point was trying to make with that is, he's got a winning record as in his career. He's 9-8 in his career.
Yep.
Doing a great job, doing
Absolutely.
a fabulous job.
Yeah. And he cares about these kids off the field. He's always asking about grades and what needs to be done, and he's one of the first to volunteer for things when we need somebody there at the building too. I mean, he does anything we need him to.
I love it. Hey, we're going to step out, take one more break as we've got 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the extended period of halftime. We'll come back and be ready to kick off. Here at the half, your score, Nicholas County 24, Fairview 0. Back in just a moment here on the Eagle Sports Network.
The fine folks at Home Builder Supply, proud sponsors of Fairview Eagles Athletics, have opened a new store named HBS Furniture. It is located at 101 Kentucky Route 1, behind Super Quick. They offer wall-to-wall furniture, as well as many other unique home items that you'll love. Check them out on Facebook at HBS Furniture, or give them a call at 606-750-4238, or look them up online at supplyhomebuilders.com. It's the folks at Home Builder Supply and HBS Furniture that makes this broadcast possible.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. Brought to you by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky Athletic Administrators Association.
And we're back here in Westwood, Kentucky, the home of the Fairview Eagles, for half number 2 between the Eagles of Fairview and the Blue Jackets of Nicholas County. Nicholas County leads the ball game 24-0 here at the beginning of quarter number 3. It's going to be Nicholas County football to start things out as Fairview won the toss and elected to receive. That kickoff caught at about the 10-yard line. That is Jaden Robinson on the return. Gets it out to about the 33-yard line. So a decent return there. It's going to be about a 17-yard return. Be 1st and 10, Nicholas County from their own 34-yard line. Big thank you to Mr. Chuck Clark for coming up and hanging out with us here on the air. It's always a pleasure to have him on. He's a class act for sure and does a great job as the leader, the principal at Fairview High School. 1st and 10, Nicholas County, and we've got a whistle pre-snap, a false start. Somebody moved somewhere. I'll be honest with you, I was looking at my paper for just a moment. Nonetheless, I'm not sure who moved, but somebody did. It's going to back them up 5 yards. Make it 1st down, 15 yards to go. 11:54 to go here in the 3rd period. Same formation. Kenny under center. Going to take it and hand it. That is Wyatt Simons, I believe it is. And I tell you what, his feet were moving. He was chugging. Gets it all the way across the original line of scrimmage and picks up about 7 more, maybe 8 more. No, give him 7 more. Pick up of about 12 yards. Makes it 2nd down, 4 yards to go. 18 carries, 166 yards for Wyatt Simons. A jet handoff goes to Luke Davis and shakes off one would-be tackler, and he's off to the races down this Fairview sideline. Shakes off another would-be tackler down inside the 10 and the 5 and a touchdown from 59 yards away for Luke Davis. And just like that, 30-0 now is your score. Nicholas County leads with 11:06 to go in the third. Luke Davis with his second touchdown of the season. Marches it in from 59 yards away. Offense stays out, going to try to tack on 2 more, and a handoff is going to go again to Simons. He's hit and bounces it outside and gets it in for the 2-point conversion. So with 11:06 to go here in the third period of play, your score, Nicholas County 32, Fairview 0. We're back in just a moment here on the Eagle Sports Network.
How can you measure the value of education-based athletics? Well, the value is in what makes it invaluable. That's because school sports aren't just about winning, they're about learning and growing. School sports aren't just about gaining trophies and accolades, they're about learning life lessons, bringing a whole community together, developing character and integrity, having coaches who mentor you, and teammates who become lifelong friends. And you can't put a price on any of that. That's what makes education-based athletics invaluable. Of course, when you participate in school sports, you want to win and become a better athlete, but the purpose is so much greater, becoming a better person. Support your local school sports programs. And if you have a student, encourage them to get involved.
Brought to you by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back in here to Westwood. It's going to be Fairview football, 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Good field position after a good kickoff return there. You saw on your screen as the commercial was playing. 10:59 to go here in the third. Nicholas County leads 32-0. Fairview looking to get points on the board. Wishbone formation. Wide receiver out wide to the right. And Hunter Good's going to take the snap and hand it to the second back. That is, I'm waiting to see who that is. That is Dre Whitfield. So his first carry of the ball game is a 6-yard gain. Makes it second down, 4 yards to go. Tackle made there. A big size difference between Dre Whitfield and Wyatt Simons, who made that tackle, sorry. Second down, 4 yards to go. Handoff goes to Murray. Picks up a yard, maybe 2, and he's slung to the ground.
Gain of 1. 3rd and 3, Fairview.
Makes it third down and 3 yards to go. Down to 10 minutes to go here in the third. Mentioned this is district matchup number 1 for both teams. Both teams come in at 0-0 on the season in Kentucky Class Single A District number 6 football games. One team will leave here 1-0. The other one will leave here at 0-1. A handoff there to Murray. And he's got enough for the first. Pick up a 3 yards. 40 yards on the ground this evening for Jace Murray. And the ball's right at midfield. Shaded just to the Westwood side of the 50. See there the F tonight and is painted pink in for breast cancer awareness, as are the number 50s on both sides. Fairview wearing pink socks. A handoff on first down. That is Armani Burnside, who got about 2 yards. Give him 2 yards on that carry.
Gain of 2.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Blue Jackets 48.
Nicholas County came into this one at 6-0. Fairview entered this ball game at 4-2. Here we go on second down. Wishbone formation. The football comes out. I could tell there on the exchange. Good for, not sure what happened there, but the handoff wasn't all the way in the pocket. As contact is made, the ball squirts out, and that's a turnover as Nicholas County recovers the fumble. I think the timing was just off there just a little bit as it kind of bounced off of the running back and immediately fallen on by a Nicholas County defender. Makes it 1st and 10 Nicholas County from their own 43-yard line. Two receivers out, way out wide, two bunch receivers out wide, and a handoff. And room to run for Jaden Watkins in between the hash marks. Gets it all the way out to we'll see where it's spotted, the 34-yard line. So 22-yard pickup there for Jaden Watkins.
From the Eagles, 33.
He's got 75 yards on 8 carries here tonight. Down under 8 minutes to go in the third. Nicholas County leads 32-0. And here we go. I formation, a handoff this time goes to Wyatt Simons, the team's leading rusher. He bounces it outside, gets the first down. And I believe he was brought down before he goes out of bounds, as I saw the official signal and let the clock keep rolling. So about a 12-yard pickup there. Actually, 11-yard pickup. That's 19 carries now for Wyatt Simons in this ball game. 177 yards on the ground for him and 2 touchdowns. $7:05 to go here in period number 3. Deep motion. Actually, he's going back. That was Luke Davis. And I think that was a mistake on his part. False start on Nicholas County. Coach Klaus over there not happy with his guy, as I could hear him through my headset yelling something. Nonetheless, a false start backs him up 5 yards. They'll repeat first down. Ball back now on the 27-yard line. First and 15 for the Blue Jackets. And a delay of game called against Nicholas County. Coach Klaus over there not happy. That'll back them up a few more. Make it first down, a long way to go. First and 20 to be exact.
33.
Here we go. Another flag. This one comes from over here on the Fairview sideline. We'll wait and see what the indication is. As Coach Cottle. Nope, the flag waved off, and Coach Cottle waving his team over. I believe it's going to be a timeout called by Fairview.
It'll be first and 20.
First down and 20 yards to go when we come back.
Timeout on the field.
I believe the timeout was taken by Fairview. Nonetheless, 6:15 to go here in the third. Your score, Nicholas County 32, Fairview 0. Back in just a moment here on the Eagle Sports Network.
This Eagle Sports Network broadcast of Fairview Eagles football will be back in just a moment. This Eagle Sports Network broadcast of Fairview Eagles football will be back in just a moment.
And we are back as it's first and 20, and Nicholas County on the move. Nothing doing there on first down. I can't even tell you who has the football. No gain. They'll make it second down, 20 yards to go.
20, Nicholas County.
Logan McCormick on the tackle there. A great job stuffing the ball carrier at the line. 5:43 here in the third. And here we go, second and a long way to go. Another handoff. This one goes to Jaden Watkins. He bounces it outside over toward his own sideline.
Number 5, Watkins on the carry.
He gets a few.
Gain of
It's hard to see from here where exactly.
7.
7-yard pickup there according to Mr. Tom Hobbs. I'm going with him. 9 carries, 82 yards now unofficially for Watkins. Third down and about 13 yards to go. Maybe 14 yards to go. Down to 5 minutes to go here in the third. A touchdown here for Nicholas County would mean a running clock for the rest of the game. We don't necessarily want that to happen. As Nicholas County slow and methodical, getting back to the line, breaking their huddle, and we've got a whistle and I believe a timeout called over on the Nicholas County sideline. Yeah, timeout Nicholas County. 4:40 to go here in the third. Your score, Nicholas County 32, Fairview 0. Back in just a moment on the Eagle Sports Network.
The fine folks at Home Builders Supply, proud sponsors of Fairview Eagles Athletics, have opened up a new store called HBS Furniture. It's located at 101 Kentucky Route 1, right behind Super Quick in Greenup. They offer wall-to-wall furniture as well as many other unique home items that you'll love. Check them out on Facebook at HBS Furniture or give them a call at 606-750-4238 or find them online at supplyhomebuilders.com. It's the folks at Home Builders Supply and HBS Furniture that make this broadcast possible, and we want to give them a big thank you for supporting the student athletes at Fairview High School.
Both teams back out after the after the timeout, ready to resume action. Third and a long way to go for the Blue Jackets, and a handoff goes to Wyatt Simons. He's going to bring it back all the way across the field and fall forward for the first down, so a pickup of more than enough. Third down and 15 yards to go. I'm going to say he picked up at least 16, maybe 17. We'll say 16-yard pickup there on his 20th carry of the ball game. 193 yards now unofficially for Wyatt Simons. And here we go. On first down, direct snap designed run to the quarterback as he falls forward.
No gain on the play.
Back to the original, back to the line of scrimmage. Chandler Kinney on the carry. Second down, 10 yards to go. Down under 4 minutes to go here in the third now. Glad you could join us here on the Eagle Sports Network as we broadcast here in Mossy Bottom, Westwood, Kentucky. Your Fairview Eagles trail the Nicholas County Blue Jackets 32-0. Big thank you to Platinum Industries for their support of Fairview Eagles athletics. Look them up on Facebook for all your contracting needs. And we've got flag on that play. We're going to have an intentional grounding call here. It's falling apart up here in the press box, and I love it. That'll back him up. A long way. Makes it second down and third down, and 27 yards to go. Ball's on the 29-yard line, so they've got to get it inside the 2 for the first down. Power I formation, and a handoff again is going to go to Simons, and he's brought down, tackled hard at about the 25-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the pickup.
Fourth and long, Nicholas County from the Eagles 27.
Sorry for the pause there. That was 21 carries. Now I was filling out a new column on my stat sheet. He filled one up. He's got so many carries, so had to start a new one there. Fourth down and 23 yards to go for Nicholas County. Pass caught over the middle of the field. And in for the touchdown is Luke Davis, his second touchdown of the ball game. First one through the air. Actually, first completion of the ball game for quarterback Chandler Kinney. So that means with two and a half minutes to go in the third, your score 38-0, and from here on out we'll have a running clock in this football game. Offense stays out. And a handoff is going to go to Jaden Watkins. He's in for the 2-point conversion. So with a minute 55 seconds to go here in the third period of play, your score, Nicholas County 40, Fairview 0. Back in just a moment here on the Eagle Sports Network.
A moment. This Eagle Sports Network broadcast of Fairview Eagles football will be back in just a moment.
And welcome back in to the Platinum Industries broadcast booth. Down to a minute to go here in the third as your score, Nicholas County 40, Fairview 0. And Fairview looking to get points on the board here. A short kickoff, actually more like an onside kickoff, is taken by Fairview. Looks like that was Josh May, the senior, I believe. I'm pretty sure that was him. Trying to make sure, yeah, 55, Josh May downs that ball in Nicholas County territory, I might add, for decent field position starting out this drive here for the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 from the Nicholas County 46. We're down to 22 seconds, and it looks like that's going to be it for the third period as Coach Roy calls his team over to the sideline. Nicholas County defensively staying out just to let time expire, and we'll do that as well. We'll stick around down to 8 seconds as that's going to be it for for quarter number 3. And the siren you hear in the background means we're 3 quarters in. And your score, Nicholas County 40, Fairview 0. We're back here in just a moment on the Eagles Sports Network.
The fine folks at Home Builders Supply, proud sponsors of Fairview Eagles Athletics, have opened up a new store called HBS Furniture. It's located at 101 Kentucky Route 1, right behind Super Quick in Greenup. They offer wall-to-wall furniture as well as many other unique home items that you'll love. Check them out on Facebook at HBS Furniture or give them a call at 606-750-4238 or find them online at supplyhomebuilders.com. It's the folks at Home Builders Supply and HBS Furniture that make this broadcast possible, and we want to give them a big thank you for supporting the student athletes at Fairview High School.
This Eagle Sports Network broadcast of Fairview Eagles football will be back in just a moment.
And welcome back in for quarter number 4 as Hunter Good drops back to throw. And that one incomplete. A little too much on that one for the intended receiver. Makes it second down, 10 yards to go. Again, we are at a running clock, so this fourth quarter will go by much quicker because the clock doesn't stop on incomplete passes or anything like that. Matter of fact, it only stops for timeouts, I believe. Second down, 10 yards to go. Down to 11 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the ball game. 40-0, Nicholas County leads this one. Good takes the snap, hands it to Jace Murray. Murray with some room to run. Pick up of about 9 yards there. Little change in personnel for Nicholas County. We see a lot of clean white jerseys on the field, and that might prove beneficial for Fairview here, trying to get some points on the board. I will say this, while the scoreboard is one-sided, there have been some positives here for the Eagles in this football game. Another handoff goes to Murray, and he falls forward for the first down. Pick up of about 7 yards. 56 yards on the ground for Murray on 15 carries here tonight. Fairview, freshman quarterback Hunter Good, 0 for 2 in the air here tonight. One receiver out wide, that's Tony Vendetti out here on the outside of the numbers. And a toss play goes to Burnside. He tries to get it upfield, but he's met by a couple defenders. Leading the charge there was Jaden Robinson, who brought him down about 3 yards in the backfield.
From the Blue Jackets, 34.
Burnside trying to find some green grass, not able to do so. 9:30 to go here in the football game. Clock still rolling. Nicholas County leads this one 40-0. I will say Nicholas County, they had a pretty good crowd last season in Carlisle. Not very many people in the stands over there. My estimation is about 50, maybe 50. Last season at Carlisle, the Eagles, they traveled pretty well. Pick up of about 7 yards there for Murray.
It'll be 3rd and 7 Fairview from the Blue Jackets, 28.
Maybe 6-yard pickup. $63 yards on the ground now for Jace Murray. Down to 8.5 to go in the ball game. 3rd and 7, maybe 6. Chugging along again. This time it's Burnside. Picks up about 5 yards there.
Burnside on the carry for 4 yards. It'll be 4th and short.
4th down, 2 yards to go.
From the Blue Jackets, 29.
Fairview looks probably, it's seeming as though they'll move to 4-3 on the season, barring some things going really right, really quick, because there's only 7 minutes to go, a little over 7 minutes to go. Fairview will move to 4-3. 5-3, and Nicholas County will move to 7-0 as a great job finding for yards there by freshman quarterback Hunter Good. Give him about 5 yards. First down Eagles with 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Good comes over, gets a play call from Coach Roy. Stick around after the game. We'll break down this one, give you some offensive stats for both teams. We'll also give you your scoring summary and tell you what's up next for both of these teams as they continue district play next week. Hand off on first down goes to Dre Whitfield. Sean Whitfield. He goes by Dre. Loss of about a yard. That was his second carry of the football game. Total of 5 yards for him. Good, gets another play call. Second down, 11 yards to go now for the Eagles. Like a little botched play there is good. Went to hand the ball off and nobody was there, so he was hit hard, slung to the ground in the backfield. Loss of a couple of yards there. Third down and 13 yards to go now for the Eagles. Ball on the 22-yard line. 5 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Fairview looking to get points on the board here. 40-0 is the score. And here we go. Wishbone formation. One receiver, it's Tony Vendetti out wide to the right side. Good, takes a snap, hands it off to Murray. He chugs along and then falls forward with a couple of defenders hanging off of him after a pickup of about 5. That was his 17th carry of the ball game. 68 yards on the ground for him. Down to 5 minutes to go in the ball game. A conversion here would mean Fairview, obviously would mean Fairview still has the football and they're closer to the end zone. They've got to get it down inside the 10, inside the 9 really. It would also mean though that that if they don't get the conversion here, that's probably going to seal the deal because with a running clock and a throw on fourth down is caught, waiting on the signal. And it is a catch. He's inside the 1 yard line. So a pickup of 15 yards there from Hunter Good to Tony Burnside. And a little bit of life here from the young Eagles as they've got a chance here with 4 minutes, 12 seconds to go on the clock to get some points on the board. Good, officially 1 of 3 for 15 yards. That one was caught by Armani Burnside. And here we go on first down. A touchdown, waiting for the signal. There it is. Waiting to see who had the football there. That was Jace Murray with the 1 yard touchdown run. So with 3 minutes, 39 seconds to go, Fairview on the board. It's 40-6. And offense is going to stay out to try to tackle on 2 more. And here we go on the 2-point conversion. It's in there. Murray again. 2 points added to that score makes it 40-8 now. Fairview trails Nicholas County. Back in just a moment on the Eagle Sports Network.
Timber Ridge is committed to delivering the highest quality sheds, barns, cabins, play sets, trailers, greenhouses, and more, all tailored to meet the needs and the budgets of their customers. They offer multiple financing options to help make for the best customer experience possible. They also offer 3 options to get what you want. And with payments starting at $79.50 a month, they make it easy. Timber Ridge offers a quality like no other. Visit them at 195 Argolite Road in Flatwoods, Kentucky. Call them at 606-388-2888 2110, visit their Facebook page, or find them online at timberridgeky.com. And a big thank you to the good folks at Timber Ridge for supporting the student athletes at Fairview High School.
And here we go, the kickoff from Devin Gibson, something we haven't seen. We've only seen it once in this ball game. The kickoff is caught by Luke Davis at about the 15-yard line. He's got a lot of, he's creating his own room to run, bouncing it over toward his own sideline at midfield, and gets about 7 yards more, down to about the 42-yard line. That's where Fairview will take over. Nicholas County will take over. 1st and 10 at the Fairview 43, 44-yard line. Down to a minute, 22 seconds to go in this ball game.
Thanks to all sponsors and specific game sponsors for helping make tonight's event a success.
And no real sense of urgency from either team, as this one pretty well in the books. 40-8 is your score. Nicholas County leads Fairview, and a knee, and we should be sealing this one. And instead they go with the handoff, and it's a handoff to Carter Alexander, the sophomore running back, his first carry of the ball game. Matter of fact, his first varsity carry of the season. Give him 6 yards.
They take on the Sugar Creek Christian Cardinals. JV 11 AM.
Second down, 4 yards to go for Nicholas County, and that's going to be it. 22 seconds to go. Both teams making their way back over to their respective sidelines. So your final score in this ball game is going to be 40-8. Nicholas County takes down the Fairview Eagles. Nicholas County moves to 7-0 on the year. Fairview, their record falls to 4-3. I'll get it right one of these times. Fairview falls to 4-3. We're going to step out, take a break. We'll come back and go over some offensive stats for both teams. We'll also have a scoring summary, tell you how we got to where we are on the scoreboard, and then we'll tell you what's coming up next in both of these teams' regular season schedule, and kind of give you a rundown of what's going to go on in Class Single A District number 6. So don't go away. Back in just a moment here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Visit Home Builders Supply at 1560 Diedrich Boulevard in Flatwoods, Kentucky, your one-stop shop for everything for your home. They call it a whole home store for a reason. Find them on Facebook at Home Builders Supply LLC, or give them a call at 606-388-2465 for all the kitchen, bathroom, flooring, and any other need you may have for your home. And they're open to the public. That's Home Builders Supply, 1560 Diedrich Boulevard, Flatwoods, Kentucky. And thank you to the folks at Home Builders Supply for their support of high school student athletes like the ones at Fairview High School.
40-8 is your score as Nicholas County improves their record to 7-0 on the season. Fairview falls to 4-3. Scoring summary looks something like this. The first score of the ball game came with 3 minutes on the clock in the first. Wyatt Simons with a 2-yard touchdown run, and then a 2-point conversion went by Jaden Watkins, made it 8-0. That was a score at the end of one. 2 Nicholas County touchdowns came in the second period of play. First one from Wyatt Simons from 4 yards out, and then a 2-point conversion by Jaden Watkins made it 16-0. And then with 3:56 on the clock in the second, Jaden Watkins with a 6-yard touchdown run. Wyatt Simons with a 2-point conversion made it 24-0. That was a score at halftime. 2 touchdowns in the third period, both by Nicholas County. The first one, a 59-yard touchdown run by Luke Davis, followed by Wyatt Simons. 2-point conversion made it 32-0. And that was with 11:06 on the clock in the third. Then with 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock in the third, a 25-yard touchdown pass from Chandler Kinney to Luke Davis. And then a Jaden Watkins Two-point conversion made the score 40-0. And then one score in the fourth period, that was a Fairview touchdown run by Jace Murray from 1 yard away. That was following a 15-yard pass, getting it down inside the one from Hunter Good to Armani Burnside. Like I said, Jace Murray with the 1 yard touchdown run. Then his number was called again on the two-point conversion, and it was good. That made the score 40-8. And that's where we are to wrap things up. We're going to step out, take one more break. We'll come back and give you a little bit of offensive stats for both teams and then tell you what's coming up next in Single A District 6. Don't go way back in just a moment here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Visit Home Builders Supply at 1560 Diedrich Boulevard in Flatwoods, Kentucky, your one-stop shop for everything for your home. They call it a whole home store for a reason. Find them on Facebook at Home Builders Supply LLC or give them a call at 606-388-2465 for all the kitchen, bathroom, flooring, and any other need you may have for your home. And they're open to the public. That's Home Builders Supply, 1560 Diedrich Boulevard, Flatwoods, Kentucky. And thank you to the folks at Home Builders Supply for their support of high school student athletes like the ones at Fairview High School.
And welcome back into the Platinum Industries broadcast booth. 40-8, your final score here this evening. I mentioned Fairview falls to 4-3 on the season. Now they're 0-1 in district play. Offensively, not much to really brag on for the Eagles. Hunter Good, 1 for 3 in the air, 15 yards. That catch made by Armani Burnside. Jace Murray on the ground, 18 carries, 69 yards, a touchdown, and a two-point conversion as well. Burnside had, I mentioned the catch for 15 yards. He also had 6 carries, 24 yards. Drayshawn Whitfield, a couple of carries for 5 yards. Hunter Good, the quarterback, had 4 carries for a total of 8 yards. For the Nicholas County Blue Jackets, who improved their record to 7-0, 1-0 in the district, a big night for senior tailback Wyatt Simons, 21 carries, 197 yards unofficially, and a couple of touchdowns for him as well. Jaden Watkins, the team's second leading rusher, 82 yards on 9 carries. He also had a touchdown as well. And then Luke Davis, a big night for him, 79 yards on the ground and 79 yards on the ground. One of those carries was a 59-yard touchdown run, and then he also had a catch for 25 yards and a touchdown as well. That was the only completion for quarterback Chandler Kinney for Nicholas County. Speaking of Nicholas County, they next week are back at home in Carrollton. They play Paris, another district opponent. Paris was off tonight on a bye week. Also want to mention, too, on a personal note, Paris head coach Dane Dameron, my head coach at Boyd County High School. I'm a big fan of that guy. Years ago, he was my head coach. He's made a few stops since then. Now he's at Paris. Having a little bit of health issues. Doing okay, just trying to get it nailed down as to what's causing the issues. If you would, say a prayer for Dane Dameron. A man I have a lot of respect for, a man that was very good to me when I was in high school, and I'm looking very forward to seeing him here in a couple weeks as we are on the road. The Eagles are on the road to Paris. For the Eagles, speaking of the Eagles, our Fairview Eagles, they fall to 4-3 on the season. Next week they're on the road at Raceland. 7:30 kickoff time there. Following that, they're on the road again. So a couple of road games coming up next couple of weeks. They're at Raceland, and then on the 24th, on the 24th, they are at Paris. No game on the 17th. That's their bye week. And then to round out the regular season, the Eagles are back home here versus the Lewis County Lions. Also want to mention both teams. Sorry, I was reading the score that I just got there. 49-7, Boyd County leads Greenup County in the third, with 22 seconds to go in the third. Speaking of postseason, Fairview will make the postseason. There's 4 teams in the district. Just, the more district games you win the regular season, the higher seed, the lower seed, the bigger number seed that you'll face from the other district. So a couple of scores to update you with from around the area. We'll see what we've got. In the third period, Huntington leads Capital 38-0. Lawrence County has pulled ahead of Mason County now by a couple of scores. It's 27-13, and that is, other than the Boyd County score, 49-7 in the third. That is, Raceland on top of Hazard, 21-7. That's in the third quarter. And a final score to update you with: Rowland County fell to Ashland tonight in Class 4A District 6 matchup, 54-0. That's going to do it for this broadcast. I thank you so much for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to be here in Westwood. It's easy to support this program. Coach Roy doing a fantastic job, he and his staff. And Fairview definitely on the upswing, no question about that. So thank you to them. Thank you to Mr. Ben Coleman for all the things he has allowed us to do here. And big thank you to Craig McCormick, who keeps me in line, always there to help, always there willing to do whatever, not just for me, but for Fairview, for the football program, for any of the anything Fairview. You can count on Craig McCormick. Big fan. So big thank you to him. Also thank you to everybody here in the press box. Just happy to be here, happy to be back, and looking forward to the rest of this season as the Fairview Eagles are 4-3 on the year. That's going to do it for me. I'm Chauncey Griffith, and for everyone out there listening, good night and God bless.
This has been Fairview Eagle Football. Thank you so much for joining us for another broadcast live on the Eagle Sports Network.